uncover the whereabouts of Diddy's private jet. What we know right now. Join us as we unravel the mystery behind the hip-hop mogul's aircraft, exploring the latest developments and speculation amid the sex allegations against Diddy. The plane news. Sean Diddy. Combs' private plane traveled from California to Antigua amid raids on his homes in Los Angeles and Miami by federal agents, according to flight trackers reviewed by People. On Sunday evening, around 5:30 p.m. local time, the 54-year-old rapper's private plane was tracked, departing the Sacramento Executive Airport and then landed at Palm Springs International Airport about an hour later. 1 hour after that, his plane took off from Palm Springs and landed at the Los Angeles-based Van Nuys Airport. The plane landed around 8 p.m. local time. Then, on Monday morning around 9 a.m., the plane departed the California airport and landed in Antigua. Combs was confirmed not to be on the flight to Antigua after he was spotted walking around the Miami Opa Locka Airport Monday afternoon. On Monday afternoon, Combs' Los Angeles and Miami properties were raided by federal agents. TMZ first reported that federal cops arrived at the rapper's LA home with helicopters above the property. Earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations, HSI New York, executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation, with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available, a Homeland Security Investigations representative said in a statement to People. On Tuesday, Combs' attorney released a lengthy statement Tuesday about the house raids. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences, the statement read. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities, or the way his children and employees were treated. The statement said Combs wasn't detained, but spoke with and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way, the statement read. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. The plane's travels and the home raids come amid sex trafficking allegations in 2 separate lawsuits. Additionally, Fox 11 shared footage of the musician's sons, Justin Combs and Christian King Combs, in handcuffs outside of their Beverly Hills home. Vic Williams, a retired special agent for Homeland Security Investigations, told NBC6 that specific elements are in play for this sex trafficking case. We know they got some information. That information was enough to get them a search warrant signed by a judge, said Williams. There are 3 elements to make up a human trafficking case, and that's force, fraud, or coercion. You have to have one of those elements. The only time you don't is when it applies to children. Although Diddy's location remains unconfirmed and he hasn't been criminally charged, we will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct, Douglas Wigdor, attorney for Cassie and Jane Doe, who each previously filed lawsuits against Combs, said in a statement. Moving on, the allegations. Number 1, Cassandra Cassie Ventura. R&B singer Cassie, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit in 2023 alleging that she was trafficked, raped, and beaten by Combs on many occasions over 10 years. Her lawsuit claimed that Combs brought the singer into his ostentatious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle not long after she met him, and signed her to his label in 2005 when she was just 19 and he was 37. Ms. Ventura said that the pattern of abuse began as soon as their relationship started, and that, as she was trying to end it in 2018, he forced himself into her Los Angeles home and raped her. The lawsuit against Combs was settled a day after she filed it for an undisclosed amount of money. Ms. Ventura told CNN she had chosen to resolve this matter amicably, while Combs' attorney said the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing and didn't change his denial of the allegation. Her accusations against Combs were brought through the New York Adult Survivors Act, ASA, which expired at midnight on 23 November 2023. The act provided survivors a 1-year window to pursue civil litigation regardless of when the abuse occurred, meaning incidents from decades were finally brought to light. More than 2,500 cases were filed under the ASA before its expiry at midnight on 23 November 2023. Court data sent to The Independent show. Survivors brought lawsuits against some of the state's most powerful men, including major players in entertainment such as Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Axl Rose, and Combs. Number 2, Rodney Lil Rod Jones. In the most recent lawsuit against Combs filed on 26 February 2024 in New York, producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones alleged he was subjected to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at his direction, and that he was forced to engage in relations with the sex workers Combs had hired. The producer, who worked for Combs between September 2022 and November 2023, claimed Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened him for more than a year. He said he has video and audio evidence of Combs, his staff, and others engaging in serious illegal activity. The lawsuit identified rapper 50 Cent's former girlfriend and the mother of one of his children, Daphne Joy, as one of the alleged sex workers. The lawsuit also alleges that Combs regularly hosted sex trafficking parties with underage women and illegal drugs, and implies record label executives who looked the other way financially benefited from access to celebrities and dignitaries, including the British royal Prince Harry. Prince Harry is not accused of any wrongdoing or of attending parties himself. Combs' attorney told the Los Angeles Times that the lawsuit contains reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not occur. Ryan Mendelsohn, who used to live in the area where Combs' Los Angeles property was searched, told reporters he would see parties at the home and women outside until 6 a.m., which was not usual. I drive by a lot, and I see that a lot of girls, maybe 5 or 6 girls outside, some leaving, some not, some going in, he said, according to NBC News. I never thought anything of it, Mr. Mendelsohn, who added that he did not know Combs lived there until Monday's news broke. But now, it's crazy. Number 3, Joy Dickerson Neal. In November 2023, Joy Dickerson Neal filed a lawsuit alleging that Combs drugged her, sexually assaulted her, and secretly recorded the assault while she was a college student in 1991. NBC News reported, citing the filing. She claimed that Combs pushed her to go to dinner with him, and she agreed reluctantly on 3rd January 1991, which is when she alleges she was drugged, resulting in her being in a physical state where she could not independently stand or walk, the BBC reported. The suit also claims he recorded the assault and showed it to other people. She later filed police reports in New York and New Jersey and spoke to prosecutors, but was told by colleagues they were terrified that Combs would retaliate against them and that they would lose future business and music opportunities if they made a statement in support of her, NBC News reported, citing the lawsuit. Number 4, anonymous plaintiff. In November, an anonymous plaintiff accused Combs and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of raping her and a friend in 1990 or 1991 after meeting at an MCA Records event in New York, where the singers were very flirtatious and handsy and offered them drinks, Rolling Stone reported. The suit alleges that Combs and Hall invited the women to Hall's apartment for an after-party, where the plaintiff was offered more drinks and was coerced into having sex with Combs, and was shocked and traumatized afterward, before Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Jane Doe to have sex with him, according to Rolling Stone. After she spoke to her friend, the plaintiff allegedly found out she had also been forced to have sex with Combs and Hall in another room, according to the suit. A few days later, Combs allegedly visited the plaintiff and her friend at a home where they were staying, where he became irate and began assaulting and choking Jane Doe to the point that she passed out, the lawsuit alleges. Number 5, unnamed accuser Jane Doe. In December, Combs was hit with another lawsuit which claimed he had drugged and gang raped a 17-year-old girl in 2003. The plaintiff, identified as Jane Doe, accused Combs of plying her with drugs and alcohol at his New York studio and then raping her along with 2 associates. The suit accused Combs of a sex trafficking scheme in which Jane Doe was flown by private jet from her home in Michigan to New York.